Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Honkai Star Rail. As always, let's go ahead and look through our messages real quick. Let's see, Arlen. Ah, hey! Are you okay? Peppy's emergency contact. Ah, I. This is terrifying, bro. Say something, bro. Ah! Ah! I'm so sorry. Peppy just sat on my phone. So the one texting me now is, can Peppy unlock a phone? Ah! What happened? Oh, this emote, I remember. Did Pom Pom from the Express also sit on your phone? How did you know? Okay. Curious information self-report form. Fill in this ASAP or else. Panopticon system safety alert. The system has detected unusual signing activity of the user. Be sure to protect your personal information. Do not transfer money to them. The system has blocked the link for you. Please stay vigilant and verify the user's true identity before taking any action. The line is blocked. I can't open it. Did you log into your account at a strange place? Huh? Give me 1 second. Ugh. The system's interceptions always trigger at the wrong time. Never mind, just some of your personal information anyway. I'll ask Himiko to fill it out for you. Give me back my personal information! Give me back. What are you panicking about? I have no use for it. Hi, I'm currently unavailable. Oh, how convenient. Do you know what a rich mindset is? Do you want to know about a rich mindset? This sounds like an ad. Don't wanna. Don't care. Good answer. Can I get a screenshot of this? I'll blur out your name. You won't get in trouble. That's not suspicious at all. Can I still recall that message? It's okay, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. I have the misfortune to be invited to do a stream seminar again. The topic this time is a summit talk. A rich mindset will change your financial views and lift your perspectives on wealth. I need to convince them this topic is super boring. Who would want to watch that? I'd rather watch Peppy play Hollow Disc. I'd rather watch a robot deliver food. Actually, you know what? I would actually like to see that, actually. Just to be able to see the environments. True. Do you mind if I take another screenshot? Sure. Alright, get some more Stellar Jade out of all that.
Or in your own way.
Hello. You got enough computing power today? I've reported to the lead researcher. She said she expects you to get this done today. Today, Mortimer Jr. Please let me know when you are done. I'll need to reinforce the terminal's security system. Sure, please turn it on, please. The optical identity verification program is all set. Yes. Alright, let's see what this puzzle entails. Excuse me. Alright, we got a little black hole there. We got another black hole there. So it looks like we probably want to go. Wee! Bop, 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 and done.
No match for me. Great.
Alright.
The more the better.
Cornucopia. Okay, what is that? Okay, so it's a cone. Okay. And poke. Alright, let's see. Joanne. Visited flying dogs. Platform. Dog handmade mechanical section. Flagship. Store for children's floating motorboat. Let's see. Do you include shipping to the space station? Obtain iris access. The freshest, fastest video service. Visited Video Pie life coaching workshop. Someone trying to recruit people from the herd of space station. Ooh, okay. How many of these 10 most awful workplaces justifications have you heard? Why do we need to loaf on the job? Ooh. Let's see. The 130 most important loafing strategies for workers. You may now relax at work. Visit the webpage. The 130 important and suspicious failed to access. You can now access the terminal. A lot of redacted stuff. Visit the webpage. Videos, leadership course. No. Lecture. No. You are now access the terminal. The page content cannot be parsed. Mimetic virus of unknown origin detected. Ah, there it is. So looks like the person in question is Joanne. I understand every single word, but I don't understand when they are put together. I feel dizzy reading them. I want to throw up. What on earth justifies my continued existence in this world? If a person is without any career, would they be any different from a piece of space garbage? Hold on, what was I thinking? What is this existential thinking? That was close. I almost got infected by the mimetic virus. From Joanne's record, it is clear that this mimetic virus interferes with one's mind and manipulates people into a pointless rat race. This virus is truly vicious. Yep, gotta go head back and talk to that engineer. A man who wishes not to be named. Are you done? Yes, I think I got the result. Okay, according to the space station data center's regulations, will be terminated as soon as you leave. Yes. Alright then, need to go and report this to Asta then?
It's still early. Where to now?
Yeah, it is a little bit early, isn't it? Alright then, so let's go ahead, Asta. I got some explaining to do to you.
Think of the space station as your home.
Yes, I did encounter some problems. I've gone through all the data records. Great, I heard from the maintenance engineer that due to incomplete recovery from the previous invasion, the terminal's computing power had been hindering your progress. So I didn't expect you to finish the investigation so soon. Thank you for your hard work. So what's the conclusion? Yep, here's my observations. Haha, I see. I did have a suspicion that Joanne was the one who got infected, but I didn't have any substantial evidence. Could have asked us to look her up first, but okay. How do you know it was her? Have you ever suspected the other two? Their behaviors may seem strange to you, but to me they're extremely normal. Okay, so what you're telling me is that you had me look up information on the other two, even though you knew their behavior was relatively normal. But the one you did suspect, you didn't have me look up immediately. Game. Let's start with Mary. Getting distracted at work is such a common occurrence for all humans. It sometimes happens to me, even when I'm working in my favorite field of research. Yeah, we all get like that. Then there's Chris. He's said to be a good student from a poor family, and compared with the other researchers, he's still fairly new here on the space station, so it's normal that he would experience discomfort after a lengthy spaceflight. Yeah, makes sense. What surprised me was the severity of the discomfort, so I've already sent for a doctor to check on him. That's good. Anyway, the overall result is as expected. Next, we should weed out Joanne's virus and get her back on track to her old self. Thank you for your hard work on finding such substantial evidence. So, hold on, I have a few questions. Oh, go ahead. I'll answer all your questions if I know the answers. Is there anything else I need to clarify? Isn't it a good thing to keep Joanne this way? That was a changer's thought. Of course not. Joanne's a living human being. You shouldn't think like that. Although we come from different cultural backgrounds, some of the most basic rights and interests are recognized by all of us as the common bottom line must not be deprived. Besides, based on my personal experience, you never get good results in any field of research unless you are passionate about it. How did you guess correctly that Joanne was the one. Guess? I didn't guess. The game told me. To some extent, it was just simple psychology of a game that the game told me to say. Joanne completely wiped out her personal life, which is very unusual. Think about this simple analogy. People's capacity for work is limited, just like how a balloon can only hold a finite amount of air. When they don't get enough rest or fulfillment, people will be just like a balloon being unceasingly inflated, which will inevitably blow up if there's no chance for an air release. Yeah, I know. Aren't you worried about the other two? Worried about what? Do you mean how their research at the space station will be affected? I don't think there's any problem except that Chris might need some psychological counseling from a doctor. People have the freedom to do whatever they want in their own lives as long as they don't undermine the security of the space station or violate the regulations. And I don't have any more questions. Well, I do get your point to some extent. It might seem productive, at least in the short term, to just disregard people's safety concerns and force them into non-stop work. But in the real world, such practices will only spell disaster. No crunching in this work environment. The station is built in space, far away from any land surface. Not everyone can adapt to life here. This will become clear after a while. Despite our top-notch equipment and resources, some people still find it unbearable to live on the station after staying here for a long time. Yeah, I can see that. In that case, letting people develop their own hobbies improves everyone's mental health, especially when they have been away from land for an extended period of time. This is the best way to improve overall productivity. After all, we are born to be humans, not plants or rocks that do not have emotions. How could we still call ourselves humans if we were to throw away our hobbies and emotions? I don't seem to have any hobbies. That makes sense. Of course it does. This is also my life experience. Having fun in life is all about investing in things that you find interesting. Well, you still have a long way ahead of you when you are out there and explore. Remember, no matter what, don't just throw away your hobbies and your emotions. Oh, right. By the way, I almost forgot one thing. I know paper records will be printed out at the terminal. Keep those records to yourself. Don't let the information leak out in the space station. Promise me or I'll take back the reward. No, don't take back my goodies. They will never leak out. Anyway, thank you so much. This is a reward for you. I made this myself. If you don't like it, I could take you to buy the Starnaut Fleet when the latest version comes out. It's very popular among young folks, these people. Young folks these days. Talking. Alright, next.
It's still early. Where to now?
Alright then, so after doing some stuff off screen, let's go ahead and keep on moving forward.
Oh, you must be Oleg's guests.
I am.
Welcome to the Gerda Grand Hotel.
Ooh, oh wow, that's a big one. Good. Grand Hotel.
That's not very polite.
What?
It's fine. You aren't the first guest to have that reaction. A few hundred years ago, one ancestor of the Gerda family was ambitious and sought to build something big from nothing. Eventually, he actually did it.
Oh, that's cool.
Have you seen that stylish Gerda Hotel? Strictly speaking, it's a branch of this Grand Hotel.
Okay.
Oh, people with big dreams have big determination.
Oleg wants me to take good care of y'all. Here's the key. You'll be staying in our most spacious guest room.
Alright. Does it have a closet?
What do you think? Should we go ahead and call it a day? Or walk around a bit more first?
I think I've done some walking around already. Let's go ahead and go to bed.
Time to rest again. I hope there aren't any surprises this time.
Oh, March. Well, you're the jinx of the group.
That Oleg, he seems sincere. What do you guys think?
I think we're fine for the moment. I think he's a good person. Appearances can be deceiving, though. No comments. I do think he's a good person, but I would say it's always to be a little wary. Runt.
Happy now? He's even starting to sound like you.
Oh, am I getting pointers then?
It has nothing to do with me.
Uh-huh, side-eye.
But if you ask for my opinion, it's better to be safe than sorry.
I agree,
Fine. We'll keep our guards up. Our last hotel experience was eventful, to say the least.
Yeah, that certainly is one way to describe it.
One of us should keep watch tonight.
I vote March.
Keep watch? Are we space cowboys now?
That's a thing.
Guess this is the cosmic Wild West.
Okay, I guess that's a thing.
Anyone else sleepy?
No, you're not getting out of this if you're pretending. Alright, March looks the most awake. How about you, says it's a good example? No, I'm throwing her under the bus.
No, I don't.
You are terrible.
Besides, I've never pulled an all-nighter before. Do you know how bad it is for your skin?
Hey, you never pulled one? Well, now's your chance to pull one now.
I'll keep watch.
Oh, hello, Branya.
Branya, did you finish talking to Oleg? Hope he didn't make things difficult for you.
Not really. Though it wasn't the friendliest conversation. We didn't see eye to eye on everything.
Yeah, I can understand.
I've come to know a great deal in a short time. Doubt I'll be able to fall asleep tonight.
Well, at least it sounds like it was an eye-opening conversation.
I doubt I'll be able to sleep either. Not that I don't trust
Wait.
you. It's just, you're a Silvermane guard officer in the underground. There might be people looking to harm you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised.
Wouldn't be surprised if there are. The Silvermane guards have a lot to make amends for down here. If someone had made a stand in the outset and explained the consequences to Madame Cocolia,
I think maybe they did.
forget it. It's meaningless to talk about it now.
Something tells me that Cocolia may have known certain key information due to the, I think they're called the architects or something, I want to say.
You don't need to worry about me. Oleg guaranteed that I wouldn't be harmed. He seemed like a man of his word. Go and rest.
Okay. Alright, time to get some rest. Also, I bet you money, right? Ooh, yay, there's a closet! Oh, I can't interact with it. Boo! 0 stars. Alright, well, let me collect this greasy food magazine. What's this shiny over here? Game? Paper, pens, and a pot of black ink are laid out on a plain wooden table. You lean down slightly, trying to make out the messy handwriting on the paper. Technology in the underworld might be outdated, but printing as a technique remains as prevalent as ever. Perhaps the establishment opted to handwrite its notes to give customers a warm feeling of being valued. But this kind of thought only manages to make reading more difficult for you. Yeah, handwriting can be a bit difficult sometimes. Especially if you add cursive into the mix, and then you start smushing them all together, and it's like, And then, of course, if the font and everything is tiny. I won't lie, my eyesight's not the greatest. As you scan over those polite and pointless words, your eyes start to hurt. Finally, you find the most important part at the bottom of the page. Gertie, the owner, warmly invites you to rate our services. Ah, a grading session, your favorite. You vaguely remember how it is experienced before, with you sitting in the backseat of a hover taxi flying from one place in the city to another. When did that happen? The pilot of the hover taxi doesn't chat with you for the whole ride, not offering even the most courtesy of greeting. But as you open the door to climb out, he suddenly says, "Please give me a 5-star review." No, you won't. You're the embodiment of impartiality. You would never take pity on a test with a score of 49 and change it to a 50 for a pass. You strongly believe that good reviews are earned, not handed out. You look around his cheap room, you hear the walls wailing and see the cupboards trembling. Now you're the most impartial critic in the whole of the cosmos. Dear guest, please rate how comfortable the bed is in your hotel room. I mean, it looks very comfy. I haven't tried it on now, so I'll remain neutral. Bed, average. It's more than just average. It could be even used to define the concept of average. Dear guest, please rate the tea provided in your hotel room. Let's see. I'm gonna go neutral again. Average. You wouldn't turn away such a pot of tea if you were engrossed in reading or gaming. Dear guest, please rate the lighting and view from your hotel room. Alright, neutral. Lighting and view, average. The lighting in the room is not too shabby. At the very least, you're able to read what's written on this paper clearly. As for the view, you knew the people who designed and built this hotel did their best. You could hardly ask for more. Thank you for evaluating the services here at the Gothe Hotel. You may leave a comment in the space below. We will take your feedback and seriously try our best to improve our services. A comment. Coming up with original content is always a headache. It's better to make it a multiple choice question. Let's see. Right, you get nothing. I'm very happy. It was an average. I probably won't come back. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna say that. May I suggest you buy some memory foam pillows and velvet quills. Okay, that's a bit fancy. I'll just stick with this one. You successfully passed the comment component of the test. There's only one blank space left on this piece of paper. If possible, please leave your name so we can notify you when we have discounts. Discounts? What a beautiful word! Let's write your esteemed name here then. Your friendly neighborhood nameless, Heisenberg. Why? Why? Oh, I can't with this game sometimes. Just normal response. Your masterpiece is done. You just completed the single most unbiased service review in the history of the universe without a hint of any subjective emotion. You... Oh, I have tears streaming down, building up at the corners of my eye. You flip back the feedback card that you just completed and discover a thick stack of identification cards. You are faced with several options. Finished. Now go over the whole review again. You comment for the shop. I'm very happy with the excellent service. Thank you. Your signature? Spectre. Your rating for the bed? Neutral. Your rating for the tea? Neutral. Your rating for the lighting and view? Neutral. I regret everything. Let's fill out another card. No, I'm done. I'm not going through that again. Oh, I can't. You put away the complete service evaluation card. Perhaps you give it straight to Gertie to demonstrate your status as a valued guest, as well as getting that discount. Okay. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go rest now. I'm probably gonna have a weird dream again. So let's go ahead and see what that entails. The bed isn't very soft, but this room feels more homey than the coldly decorated overworld hotel. So tired from writing reviews. I hope I get a good night's sleep. March, why are you staring at me like that?
I lost her. My wish. Your so-called plan. What is the point of it all?
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Silence! She is my daughter. My only... You soulless thing. How could you begin to fathom? You will never understand. Never!
Why would you say it like that? On the other side.
That voice again. Such a strange dream.
Yes, dream. That's totally something, that someone would dream about.
May as well go for a walk if I can't sleep.
Alright then, well, let's see who we're gonna encounter. So,
Who goes there? Show yourself.
Oh, it's just me. I was dreaming about your mom.
Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up behind me next time. Lucky for you, I wasn't armed.
I don't know if I would say we were sneaking. I mean, we're in a big, wide open area, so...
No sleep for you either, huh?
No, not really. I've been having some nightmares recently. I'm worried about the future. I can't sleep unless I've worked for 8 hours. No, that's not true.
I understand. The more that weighs on your mind, the more your fears become dreamscapes. Actually, seeing as there's no one around, can I ask you some things?
Well, sure.
This Stellaron you speak of, if you were to find it, how sure are you that you could stop the eternal freeze?
Let's see. You better ask this person. 100%. Honestly, I do not know.
I see. Well, thank you for being sincere. In itself, it's a comfort to me. You know, it was difficult for me to believe you. Some of the words you use are too alien for those that have lived their entire life in Belobog.
I mean, makes sense.
As far as I was concerned, Madame Cocolia's order to arrest you sounded reasonable. But why didn't she issue it straight away? She must have realized something about you. Something I haven't yet been able to perceive for myself. It bothers me.
Well, considering the fact that she knows the Stellaron itself, so...
What must have transpired to cause her such a drastic change? Still, orders are orders. It's not for soldiers to question their superiors.
You had no choice, only a fool follow old orders blindly. I mean, I agree with both of these, honestly.
I don't need you to remind me. And I didn't have every confidence that I was doing the right thing. But the sense of duty to carry out an order is bound to prevail with me. In the past, overworld soldiers on the front line would lose their lives in droves. And yet, the Fragmentum's advance would remain unaffected. Nevertheless, that was her reason for deploying all the Silvermane guards to the front line. The transport line for supplies in Geomera remained open. But the passage between the surface and the underground ceased. I approved of that decision.
And also now seeing the result of that decision in your face now.
I never thought that the underworld would sink into such ruin without the Silvermane guards. Perhaps Mother was wrong. But how can I change her mind? I've tried, but she won't listen. I don't know how to get through to her.
You should become the Supreme Guardian. We'll help you.
Help me change the mind of the Madam Guardian? Not easy. Nobody knows that better than I do.
Nothing ever is easy.
The more I think about it, the more disoriented I get. Which in turn makes me think about it even more. I just want a better life for the people of Belobog.
The world is more complicated than you think. Let's work together. Maybe we can make a change. You can't save the world alone.
Maybe you're right. Or not.
Oh,
Right now, I just need more time to think.
right then. Well, still make sure to get some sleep when you can.
Walk with me. Let's forget our problems for a while.
Sure.
I can't remember the last time I went for a walk like this. I never thought I'd take one through such a strange place, with someone I'd only just gotten to know.
Well, life is full of surprises
It's so
sometimes.
quiet here. I'm not used to it. The quieter things are around you, the louder they... I'm surprised the vagrants in the Great Mine go after the mining teams. They must be desperate. Still, whatever their situation, a crime is a crime. How is the law supposed to find a balance between justice and compassion in the face of such complexity?
Nothing is ever truly black and white.
How much longer can you last with your current supplies?
Is that Zila?
Ooh.
Let's go take a look.
Eavesdropping.
I'll go to Rivet Town and bring them back for you.
It's too dangerous to go alone. Get Oleg to send someone with you.
The rest of Wildfire has barely gotten any sleep the last few days. They should rest. They'd only be holding their eyelids open and slowing me down. Besides, didn't you say some of the miners were gravely injured? Lives are on the line.
Oh, I thought we were going to eavesdrop, though. Sound like we arrived just in time.
Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? What are you doing out here?
Weird quote-unquote dreams.
Up to no good, perhaps?
Oh, perish the thought.
We're just having a walk, neither of us could sleep. You can rescind your baseless accusations.
Walk somewhere else, then.
Oh, okay. You know, you don't own the streets.
Easy, Zila. Maybe they can help.
We could. Always willing to help, Miss Natasha. We're not helping anyone with a temper like that. No problem. We'll help with anything. Let's be polite.
I'm grateful. Here's the situation. The clinic is packed full of people injured in the mines incident. Since you helped us resolve things, Zila and I have been busy caring for them. As you know, the underground is lacking resources to begin with. Add on the sudden nature of the incident, and it's no surprise that the clinic is almost out of medical supplies. We need to acquire more, somehow.
Other towns in the underground? Again, Sampo to acquire some?
The situation in other towns is even worse than ours.
Oh, duh.
As the fragmentum spreads underground, more monsters go roaming around, causing trouble for all the towns. That means more vagrants in the mines.
And also probably would cause more routes to be, inaccessible.
The town's resources have been swallowed up by the fragmentum. To get anything now, people have to risk their lives.
Easy now, Zila. Anger isn't good for one's health. Zila and I actually aren't from here. We both come from an industrial town to the north. A few years ago, the fragmentum began to seep into the town center. I used to manage an orphanage and clinic there. But after the fragmentum corroded the area, I had no choice but to move here to Boulder Town. After all, I have to survive myself if I want to save more people.
Go to a corroded town to collect some useful resources? I'm in.
Alright. We'll help too. Alright, what's the plan? How come you catch on this quick? Alright, what's the plan? We'll help too. Yes, what's the plan?
You want to come as well? But you look quite tired.
Oh, I'm always tired though. Like literally, I'm always tired. See, exactly.
Hold up. I never said you could join us.
Oh, come on. Let us help.
People's lives are at stake. Why wouldn't you want another person to help? Besides, I have some experience with the fragmentums. I'm sure I will be of use.
And also, I'm the main character.
Well, just don't slow me down.
No, do what we can.
Zila's lack of outright rejection means she approves of you. With you all accompanying her, my mind will be more at ease.
Alright then. That's good.
Come, let me give you a list of materials we need.
Thank you.
The place you're going to is called Rivet Town. Follow the path through the mountains to the north for a bit, and you'll arrive there.
Through the mountains, you say?
Let me think. I'm almost out of metal plates and bandages used for immobilizing broken bones. There's a market in the center of Rivet Town. Residents left behind piles of materials there when they evacuated. Please look for some there.
Alright, we'll keep an eye open.
Also rubbing alcohol. I kept a bunch at the orphanage, since the kids often got into tussles. I didn't bring it with me when I left. Oh, I hope it's still intact.
Well, depending on how long ago this was.
Lastly, painkillers. There should be a bunch stored in the old lab. Hopefully they haven't been destroyed by monsters. These should be enough to get by for a bit longer. Be careful, don't push yourselves too hard.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, and painkillers. Got it. Piece of cake. Let's go. If we leave now, we can still make it back before sundown. When it comes to helping injured people groaning in pain, the sooner the better.
If we hadn't happened to be passing by, were you really planning on going into the Fragmentum alone?
Of course. What's all the fuss about? I've done that loads of times.
So reckless. According to the rules of the Silvermane Guards, any expedition into the Fragmentum must have a squad of at least 4 members, as well as a communications officer.
Exactly. A rule of the Silvermane Guards. Don't apply your rules to us.
Yeah.
We're here.
Oh, that was quick.
This is Rivet Town. Everything looks familiar. Let's go, and watch your step. I haven't been here in a long time. There are probably some monsters around. We can't see anything here. Let's find higher ground to get a better view.
Alright, let's see here. A mansion in the back there. Some shinies, some breakables, televisions, some graffiti with a mole and a demon girl.
Way over there. See that house on the hill? That's Natasha's old orphanage.
Oh, okay.
After Oleg found me, he sent me there. I spent over half my childhood in that place.
Looks quite impressive. That must be a time of plenty. I'd like to retire here.
Natasha said that the house was donated by some rich businessman. Whatever his business may have been, he must have been a good person.
Surely must have been.
I miss those carefree days as a kid.
Huh.
What? Nothing to say?
No, it's just... this place seems familiar somehow.
Oh?
Never mind.
Interesting. Why would this be feel familiar? Were you also down here initially? Maybe you were adopted by your mom?
Weirdo.
Oh, everyone's weird. Come on.
Look down there. See the mess that remains of those old stalls? That's Rivet Town's market. The supplies Natasha wants are probably there. Let's keep moving. Watch out for monsters.
Yeah. Alright. Here, let's back up a little bit. Every little bit counts, every little bit counts. Gotta make sure to keep an eye
Careful.
out for any
Enemies
shinies.
ahead.
I want to
These
smack
aren't
them
like
now.
favorites. They won't.
Smacking.
Let's go. Step.
What was that? You were saying? Also, gimme, sweet chests. Thank you. Let's see.
Restaurant?
Yeah, why are you
The
surprised?
most famous restaurant in town. Natasha would bring the kids who behaved well here for a special meal.
Spicy, puffy mushroom.
So, did she ever
Ooh.
bring you?
Do I seem like I was a goody two-shoes? Of course not.
Let's make it quick.
That's all you got?
Reach
All right,
the end of the
let's
story in your
see.
own way.
Let's go over here. Oh yeah, there was another area, wasn't there? It's one of the downsides cycling through everything. It makes me forget certain stuff that I was doing the last time. Oh well.
The
I'm
facilities
sure I'll get-
here seem to be in pretty good shape. Not like those of a place that has been abandoned for years.
Now that you mention it, it does seem a little... Could people still be living here? Impossible.
Nothing's impossible. Yeah, there's something going on. This place definitely seems more active. Let's see. Oh, the collectibles. Ooh, especially the chest. Yay.
Is that all?
Debating if I'll do any pools here. Maybe. I'll think about it. There's this one character I saw in the current event. In the current, I guess I don't know how to describe it, but the current characters are up for pools at the moment. So we shall see, we
Looks
shall
good.
see. Let's see, left, right, nothing over there. We're good to go. Down, down we go.
There's a bunch of crates piled over there. Maybe we can find what we're looking for.
There's also a lot of enemies. Let's go smack them.
Watch out for monsters.
Is that all? Rules are made to be broken.
La 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 la.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Let's go.
Rules are made to be broken.
There we go.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Mine. Yeah, that looks like fresh food right there. And then, ooh, mini game. Let's see. Let's switch you to that direction. You can go. Oh nope, I went one too far. That has to be there. Oh. Okay, I'll take it. See, anything else up here? Hi.
Stay alert.
Step up, let's see ya.
Oh. Well.
Lend me your strength.
Thank you.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters. Rules are made to be broken.
In the mood for an... Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Let's make it quick.
Hope you're prepared.
This is our chance.
Step up, let's...
This ends here.
You'll pay for this.
Let's go.
They're confident.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
Hope you're prepared. A will forged in ice never falters!
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength. Lend me your strength.
This ends here.
All right. Was able to get through that. Wasn't too bad. All right.
Great. The
More
better.
goodies.
Keep at it.
Here we go. Help tidy us up a little bit. Alright, so now let's see. Try to get my bearings again. Yeah, we came from the left there. Move along here. Pick up you. And okay, we got some enemies there. Okay, have to keep that in mind in the future. Ooh, we want this. Something wrong?
Darn. How could they all be empty? Now even the monsters are gathering supplies?
No, someone else is.
The monsters of the Fragmentum don't need any materials we humans use. And if they did take anything, this place would look much messier.
You mean that someone else got here and took everything before us?
Yep.
It's just a guess, but there are also some footprints on the ground here.
The scent of dirt is still fresh. They can't have come too long before us. Let's go then. We need to find something, even if we have to search every corner of this market.
Already ahead of ya. Alright, let's see. I don't see anything else there, but... I don't have the marker for that. Is there something else I'm supposed to examine? Wait. Hold the phone. There's a child over here.
Eric? Hey, Brat! How could you come here by yourself? Oh, don't you know how dangerous this place is?
Zila! You aren't the boss of me. I can go wherever I want. It's none of your beeswax.
You took the materials and hid them all here. Not bad, kid. But if we didn't take care of those monsters, what were you planning to do? Just stay here, shaking in your boots?
Who asked you to do anything? I was just about to escape. I didn't need your help at all.
Still stubborn, huh? Then tell me, how exactly were you gonna get those big metal plates out of here past those monsters?
There's always a way.
There's always a way, but... You know... Can you share the materials there to help injured people?
Don't be so polite to him. Everyone in the underworld knows this brat is a no-good thief. If I remember correctly, even the clothes you're wearing came off another kid's back.
About that.
Tell us, what do you even want metal plates and gauze bandages for? We need them to save people.
200.
What?
200 shield?
Are you kidding me? You want to negotiate?
Aww. How much is 200 shield worth?
Not much, but I didn't bring my coin purse.
You're actually planning to give this little crook money? I'm telling you, this is his same old trick.
No! Not this time. I really need money. My daddy.
Like, he came all the way here to this monster-infested area.
Pretending to use your dad again as an excuse. If he knew about this, you'd be in big trouble.
No!
Zila, that's enough. It's Eric, right? Here, you can have this.
What's this?
This is a medal given to me by the architects. See that blue stone in the middle? That's a geomerral crystal of the highest purity. You need money for your family, right? Take this and show it to a knowledgeable buyer, and they'll instantly know how valuable it is.
Thank you.
But you'll have to promise me one thing. You'll never steal other people's things again. Promise?
I promise. I'll never steal things again.
And don't go to dangerous places like this on your own.
Then it's a deal. If you go back on your promise, I'm going to bring my Silvermane guards with me and catch you myself. Here, take the medal and go back to the town. We already took care of any threat on the way. You'll be safe.
Thank you. Whoever you are, you guys can take all of these things. You guys need to be careful too. There seems to be something real scary in that house up on the hill.
Oh, really?
Oh, right. The road across from the market is blocked. If you want to go further, you'll have to go to the shopping street.
All right, thank you for the tip.
Got it. Thanks for the tip.
I love it when that happens.
That object was pretty important to you, right? Are you sure you're okay just giving it to Eric like that?
If it will make him change his ways, it's more than worth it.
Agreed.
What if he doesn't?
Well, you heard what she said?
From a young age, my mother taught me to be forgiving and to preserve the goodwill in people's hearts. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. I must give him a chance, Zila, because other people can't.
I don't really get what you just said. Anyway, we should get moving. Eric said that we need to take the shopping street to go any further. I think I still remember where it is. This way.
Alright, off we go again to this spooky house. Box of metal plates and bandages. Alright. But it seems like there's something else going on in this area, so let's see what we can discover. Don't know. Hopefully it's not too much farther. But I do want to do some exploration though. Especially if it gives me more goodies. So this video may be a little bit longer. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
This is the street, all right. The orphanage should be at the end.
These shops
Should
and
be,
signs. Why do I feel like I've seen them before? But when?
When you were a young little kid. Also, hi, bye.
Rules are made to be broken.
That's so satisfying.
Stay alert.
Nice like a good brute, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
This battle is unavoidable.
Hope you're prepared. In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
You'll pay for that. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
In the mood for another...
It'll take more than that. Rules are made to be broken.
Life's like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
There's always a weak...
Step up, let's see. It ain't over.
This battle...
Let's go.
This ends here.
Let's make it quick.
There we go. Chest. Yay.
Great. The more the better.
And looks like we got ourselves a little shortcut. Thank you. Now there was a little puzzle over here. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's turn you in that direction. You're all connected there. There we go. Alright, let's see where you're gonna lead me. Go, little drone, go. See, this is why I went ahead and took care of the enemies. Is it the dumpster? Yep, it was the dumpster. Thank you. Yeah, Automaton flew away. Come fly away, come fly away, come fly away with me. Alright, so now we can start moving forward again and still keep an eye on for any goodies. Alright, got you. Alright, we got a few enemies nearby. Oh, run, 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 run! Dang it. Same enemy too.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Mustn't fall.
That's all you got?
You'll pay for this.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Oh, we have an exit over here. Where's this lead? The robot settlement. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. Let's see. Anywhere else I can go or grab anything?
The entrance to the orphanage is up this way. I wonder what the old place is like now. Maybe some things will still look...
Rules are made to be broken!
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
This is our chance.
That's all you got?
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Hope you're prepared.
Life's like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
It'll heal. In the
That's
name
what I
of
was hoping
Landau,
for. Thank
a will
you.
forged in ice never falters!
Okay, we got shield on everyone.
go.
Good, 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 good.
It ain't over.
This ends here.
Let's make it quick.
I'm trying.
It'll heal.
There's always a weakness.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
This is our chance.
There's always a weakness.
Rules are made to be broken.
This is our chance.
Step up, let's.
There we go. Was also able to build up a few of my abilities there. Alright, got that. Was there anything else over here? Not that I can immediately tell, at least. Let me go ahead and restore and smack. La 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 la. Ah, so many enemies.
Let's go.
In the mood for another.
Hope you're.
Let's make it quick.
Step up, let's see ya.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Grabbed you. Nothing else? Nothing else. Okay. Up to the spooky mansion we go.
Almost there. I didn't expect this place to be so well preserved. You know, we made it! It's been so long, but this place hasn't changed. Hey! Where are you going?
Aww.
Look around the orphanage first.
Fine. Fine game. Boo. And at least look around this portion. Alright, got a little bit of a playground. Ooh, we got notes. And nothing else, it seems. Alright. Moving up, and another note. And, you want me to go here specifically?
These crates have been sitting here for many years, right? Even if they have materials in them, are you sure they are still usable?
Well, let's take a look. You never know.
Do you think undergrounders care about expiration dates? Even having any supplies is a miracle in itself. No. No. Empty. How are they all empty? Who could have...
Careful! Enemy behind you!
Oh boy. Well, that's a big one, but we took care of one of those.
I've only seen this kind of monster before in the restricted zone.
And also in one of the alleys we were just at.
I don't care how big you are. You dare sneak up on us from behind. This is it for you, pal!
Alright. Mini
We've
boss.
entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Nice like a good. My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Rules are made to be broken.
Mustn't fall. This battle is unavoidable. You'll pay for this.
This ends here.
That was it?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Well, it was 3 against 1. Actually, it was 4 against 1.
Oh, please. You don't think I could do it? But still, fighting alongside you two was pretty fun.
Yep, you don't need to push yourself. You got other people that can help ya.
Should be all clear now. Let's poke around.
Yes, let's poke around.
The kids at the orphanage were always getting into scraps when we played out here. If I remember it right, there ought to be some supplies for our cuts and bruises stored in that corner there.
Alright, to the random corner we go.
I just hope the monster didn't get to them.
It wasn't my imagination.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Is someone controlling the fragmentums?
This building? This playground
Or,
equipment?
here it is.
I've seen it all before.
I've been here.
What? Come on. The overground and underground have been sealed off from each other for over 10 years. It would have been news if a Silvermane guard had come down here, let alone an overworld princess. Wait, unless...
Before
that...
Yes, it's a possibility. That would explain why my memory of it is so blurry. Come on. I need to look around a bit more before I can be sure.
Alright, the plot thickens. Let's see. Well, first let me pick this up. Alright, so... Do I have the ability to go down here?
Where are you going?
Let me explore! Fine. Alright, random corner, random corner. What random corner? This one?
We've looked everywhere but here. I hope
Lies.
my memory is right.
You lie, game, you lie! We have not looked everywhere.
Yes, we found it!
Yay!
Great! It's barely damaged. Nat wouldn't have expected her old supplies from years ago to have stayed in such good condition.
Alright, give your younger self a pat in the back there.
You should still check the expiration date for things like rubbing alcohol. If it's expired, it won't be effective.
True. Let me check a few bottles. Huh? What's this?
That's, interesting snow globe of an owl about to attack a bunny.
This is...
Like that, what a normal looking snow globe.
This is... something from when I was a child.
It was yours. Also, how convenient.
When you were a child? Are you sure?
You came to this town as a child? Just a coincidence. Lots of kids probably have this toy. Could it be when you were a child?
Yes. I remember now. I used to live here. Before the architects took me away.
You were
Before
adopted.
Madame Cocolia adopted me, I used to live here. I'm an undergrounder.
You're... an undergrounder? Wait a minute. You're saying that Cocolia, the Supreme Guardian, adopted you? Then...
Yes. I'm the successor chosen by the architects. In the future, I will become the guardian who leads Belobog.
And then seeing the state of the underground and then knowing that our roots came from here.
Why? Why didn't I remember this until now? My childhood memories are so blurry.
I mean, memories can be a bit tricky, but it sounds like, yeah, you were too little to really remember clearly. I don't know. That's conjecture there. We don't know if Cocolia did something to her.
The architects said that the guardian successor is selected from among all people in Belobog. The selection process can take anywhere from a few years to a few decades. During that time, all children of the appropriate age in both the overworld and the underworld will be tested. In the end, only one child deemed as worthy will be chosen.
And you were the one that was chosen.
I must have been chosen from among the children here and then taken to the surface.
The kids at the orphanage are always coming and going. I never thought that there would have been a future Supreme Guardian among us. Does Nat know about this? Could she have been keeping it a secret?
It's hard to say. Again, it's all conjecture unless you ask her yourself.
I don't think she knows. The selection of the successor is done with utmost secrecy. And the child chosen must completely say goodbye to their past. And thus, I became the daughter of Madame Cocolia. My only identity is that of guardian successor. But I'm not good enough. Every day I see Silvermane guards sacrifice their lives in the Fragmentum, but I've never had the resolve to try to change Mother's mind.
But now?
The underworld has been struggling, but I never tried to help. I didn't even know that it was my own home that had fallen into such a dire state. In the end, I haven't been able to guard anything. How could they have thought that I was worthy to be the successor?
Hey, are you done?
Huh?
Wow. So annoying.
What?
What? You thought I should feel sorry for you after your little speech? You can hide in your palace while you fuss over your overworld problems. And on the front line, it's not even you who's putting their life in danger. But in the underworld, what do we worry about? If we'll have food for our next meal, or survive to the next week. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. Didn't you say that? Well, if you really want to protect everyone, what are you standing here crying for? Get to it!
You're right. You're right. Self-pity doesn't help solve anything. Thank you, Zila. Usually when I feel sorry for myself, I am met with gentle consolation. Never has anyone dared to be tough and make me snap out of it.
Well, sometimes tough love is necessary, yeah.
I'm no good at consoling, but I can hit you on the head a few times, no problem. I can tell that you have a big burden to carry. Why do you force yourself to?
As the successor to the Guardian of Belobog, I must always be vigilant of my behavior and thoughts.
Yeah, Lady Branya. Miss Future Supreme Guardian comes from the same orphanage as me. Who thought it would be a good idea to put us together, huh? How about I show you around the orphanage a bit more? Unlike you, my memories from when I was little are crystal clear.
There you go.
Okay. I'll indulge in old memories with you for a while.
That's nice.
I should let those two be alone for a bit. The only thing left to find is painkillers. I'll see if there's any nearby.
Oh, now you're gonna let me go over here now, game. So that's why you wouldn't let me go down here. Is that a child's voice?
Here, we found it. Thank you, Perkins.
Oh, is that little Reda here? It is. Hi, little Red.
Warning. Warning. Danger detected.
What? No, it's all cool. It's all cool. I'm a goner.
Protect Clara. Initiating active defense mode.
Oh gosh darn it.
Perkins, don't! Stop! I've seen this person before. He's not bad, right?
I am not bad.
Command received. Danger removed. Deactivating active defense mode.
Okay, good.
This place is dangerous. You should leave.
Well, we're planning on leaving soon here, but we need to look for some medicine to help the injured.
came here for these painkillers too. There are a lot of people hurt at the Vagrant camp. I guess the miners are no different? If everyone could just get along, things would be easier.
It would, wouldn't it?
Here you are. I hope the medicine is of help to you.
Are you sure? Is Svarog here too? What's your relationship? Yeah, is he here?
No.
Oh.
Mr. Svarog, he's my family. I met Mr. Svarog when I was real little. He took me in and took care of me. I'm really sorry about what happened back in the Great Mine. Mr. Svarog doesn't trust any humans besides me, especially everyone from Wildfire.
Yeah, I can understand. Why did he attack us though? Why did he want to get involved in the mines?
Mr. Svarog doesn't want to hurt people, but he always follows the calculations of his analysis. He thinks that interaction with humans is inefficient. Wildfire wants everyone to leave the underground, but Mr. Svarog wants everyone to stay here. According to his calculations, the overground is already unsafe.
Right, so it's constantly back and forth there then. The underground is safer? There must be some error in the system, so he stands guard at the huge pillar, stopping people from leaving?
Yes. At least according to Mr. Svarog's calculations. He says that his responsibility is preservation. To do that, he must make decisions that best protect humanity.
Preservation, eh? Sounds a lot like the Supreme Guardian. The Fragmentum will swallow up all the underground sooner or later.
I know that Wildfire wants to talk to Mr. Svarog, but no matter how many times you talk to him, Mr. Svarog won't change his mind.
Wonder why.
So please trust me. I'll try to persuade Mr. Svarog. Hopefully one day he'll finally listen.
Clara, what are you doing here?
You're Miss Zila from Wildfire. I came here to...
Oh, is it the fact that she's from Wildfire? Is that gonna cause the, no? Okay. I thought this could be a reaction.
Why are you helping the vagrants look for medicine? If they're so great, how could they make a little girl go around running errands for them?
No, it's not like that. I wasn't made to do anything. It's just that the living conditions for the vagrants aren't great. There's not even a clinic in their camp. So I wanted to help them out. Also, not all of them are bad people. Everyone just wants to survive. Miss Zila, did this medicine belong to Miss Natasha? Then, can you give me some? The vagrant's injuries are quite serious.
I see. Let's split these painkillers then.
There we go. Alright, that's good.
Really? We don't need to ask Miss Natasha first?
If I know Nat, she won't mind. Although, this will make it more difficult for us. She'll understand. She always does.
Great! Thank you, Miss Zila.
Alright, well you take care then.
Are you leaving? This old town is too dangerous. We'll accompany you part of the way.
It's fine. I have Perkins for company. And I have some more things I need to look for here first.
Understood. Be careful, though.
Alright then. Got the painkillers, yay! Alright, meet up with C and the others. Well, before I do that, let me see if there's anything in the immediate vicinity that I can... Yes. And yes. Get that shortcut. Good, 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 good. Alright, now we'll talk.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, painkillers. Great, that's everything.
And to think, if we haven't gone on our little walk there, none of this would have happened.
Let's go report to Natasha in Boulder Town. It won't take long to get back.
Especially with our handy-dandy teleporter. Thank you. Alright then, give me a moment.
It's still early. Where to now?
To Natasha!
Nat, we're back.
That's our Zila. Nothing if not punctual.
Zila.
So, did you find any usable supplies?
Yes, actually, we found everything on your list. Here you go.
Let me see. Metal plates, gauze bandages, painkillers, rubbing alcohol. Perfect. That's everything I needed.
Yay.
Huh. It's just, there are less painkillers than I'd expected. Did someone break into the storage room?
Well, about that, monsters have destroyed some of them. We shared some with Clara.
Clara?
Yes. Little Red.
She was there too, then I understand. She wants to look after the injured vagrants, right? Clara's always been a kind-hearted girl.
She's a good little one.
I think you made the right decision. Still, it means I'm going to have to draw up a detailed dosage plan.
Hey, don't worry. I'll help you.
Yes, Invisible, Zeely?
No need. I'll handle the clinic.
Uh-oh.
I assume you three have more important things to be getting on with, right? Oleg will be waiting, not to mention your two companions.
The fact that it seems like there obviously had to have been a previous incident where she's like, no, I got it. I don't need any help. If I got to say anything before I left, I nearly forgotten about those
So
two.
you guys aren't that close after all? I thought you were sworn friends.
I mean, I wouldn't say sworn friends.
Oh, you're adorable, Branya. He was obviously joking.
You're joking, right, main character?
I bet old Oleg wants to talk about Svarog. We should get going. Sorry, Nat. We'll have to leave the wounded to you.
Oh, no worries. I hope things go smoothly.
Yay. Oh! And also we got Natasha, which I think I already had a copy of her. So, which means I get another thing to add on.
Huh? Tired already?
Yeah, I am.
Aren't you? We didn't get any rest last night.
You're gonna have to step it up, you know? My record is 6 days, no shut-eye.
That doesn't sound good. Hello.
Hey, they're finally back!
Yay, sorry for the unannounced disappearance. Don't worry, I am completely unscathed. Just don't look underneath the coat.
I wasn't worried about you.
Lies.
You must know, I was wondering if Branya was okay.
Oh, okay, I see how it is then.
Oh, please. You've barely sat still since they left.
March? Sitting still? That doesn't sound right.
It's good to have everyone back together. Let me get straight to it.
Is something wrong?
Regarding the Stellaron and your predicament in the overworld. Your friends have gone over both with me again. The last time I saw Kokolia, she was an impressive young lady. I never thought that after becoming the Guardian. All I can say is that I sympathize with your situation. Rest easy. Wildfire won't go behind your back on this.
He's speaking to me with his mind.
Your plan sounds a bit like the ravings of a drunken miner, but at least you're offering a road forwards. We Underworlders haven't had a road to anywhere for a long time now, and you can see how things have become. I'm willing to give you guys a shot.
Yay.
Don't worry, Mr. Oleg. We'll make sure you don't regret it.
Ravings of a drunken miner is a little harsh.
Maybe it is. But I think we need to set our sights on something a bit more realistic. You guys want to know the whereabouts of the Stellaron. Wildfire wants to remove the restrictions on the underworld. In other words, Svarog is the target of both our efforts. If we can't deal with the boss, we can't deal with anything.
All right, let's go take him down. We need to find a way to bring him over to our side.
He wouldn't understand. You're forgetting he's a robot. It'd be faster to smash him to scrap metal.
Okay, I think that's a bit of an extreme.
We should make preparations for both approaches. Of course,
Thank
it's
you.
better to settle matters through peaceful means, but
Yes.
if the situation changes, we must be prepared for armed conflict at a moment's notice.
Yeah, there'll probably be a boss fight before things can get resolved.
Wildfire has tried many times to make contact with Svarog, without success. He has no intention of engaging with us.
But we are a third party, so therefore, hopefully we will have better luck.
At our current strength, it would be incredibly dangerous to use force. Svarog's robots don't fear sacrifice, and I don't want to risk underworld lives. But things have changed. Your arrival constitutes an external variable for Svarog. I may not have the full picture, but perhaps you guys have an opportunity to sway him.
That would be best.
Our scheme is coming along nicely. But I fear that Svarog just isn't the swaying type. You'll understand when you get to his territory. Things never run smoothly down here.
Yeah, but when has anything ever run smoothly,
What about you, Miss Silvermane? You're the only one here that isn't compelled to do or die with Svarog. I'd like to hear your plan.
Well...
The underworld is still a part of Belobog. If Svarog's existence constitutes a threat to the people here, I will of course stand with you.
Excellent. An enlightened answer, young lady, and spoken like a true successor to the guardianship. Seeing as we're all on the same side, there's no reason to delay. Let's go. I've arranged for a guide to take you to Svarog.
Wait, right now? What will Wildfire be doing?
Wildfire's relationship with Svarog has been hostile for a long time now. Accompanying you would only lead to misunderstandings.
Yes?
We'll be nearby, awaiting orders. If things go south, we'll be there in no time.
Okay, we'll see how that develops.
Zila, perhaps you can take our outsider friends the rest of the way.
I'm on it, boss.
Alright. Good. Find the guide arranged by Wildfire. Alright then, we may have to hold that off for a little bit. Let me go ahead and get this chest over here.
Is that all?
Never pass it up. Now, looks like I got some messages. So let me go take a look at that real quick. Julian? Hello? Anyone? How do I use this thing? Send all. What's that supposed to mean? No! Don't! You fool! Who are you again? Allow me to give you a tutorial how to send money. This is the money transfer function. Please transfer to... Here you go. Here's a tutorial on how to send money. Give me Jade. What? Someone actually replied? Are you a real person or a bot? Anyhow, listen, I'm Julian, the Chief Intelligence Officer of the Moles. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the drawing. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now that makes sense, that drawing of the moles. Okay. Alright, so I need some extra help right now. If you're free, come find me at the entrance of the Great Mine. Alright, we got ourselves a side quest. Keep that in mind. What about you? Spectre, my hero, my guy, my friend, my pal. I finally got a hold of you. Please come save me. And if I don't, sorry, your messages cannot be sent. Please try again. The trolling in this game could not be sent. Does this even work? Oh my god. When you have a second, meet me at the Great Mine, my valuable patron. Every second matters. My life is in your hands now, friend. Oh lord. He's growing on me. He is growing on me, especially. Alright, well, it looks like we got some side quests. Alright, but I think like I said before, we'll go ahead and we'll save that for next time. Now, there is one thing I would like to do, so let me go ahead and pull it up right now. Here we are. Here's what I wanted to do. I want to see about doing some pulls here. So I was taking a look at the characters, did the trial and everything. I don't know anything about the characters, but I did like the trial of Anaxa here. So I'll see about pulling him real quick. Also, Celestial Invitation. What's that again? Ah, okay, that's what that's about. Get that sorted. Yes, yes. Keep that. All right, let's do some pulls. Probably only be able to do like 2 here, but hey, you never know what's gonna happen. Punch that ticket in. Oh, 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 I see a golden light. Come on. 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Hello. And I got Maz. Okay, nice. I got the rogue. Alright then, so if this is anything like Genshin, unfortunately it looks like I lost the 50-50 there. So at the very least it will guarantee that the next golden light that I get should be guaranteed. If this, again, works on the same rules as Genshin. So let's see what happens. Let's see, do I want to do another pull? Yeah, sure, why not? Go! Punching that ticket! Ah, purple. At least, as always, hopefully there's any 4-star characters that are new. Alright, the moles welcome you. Looks like this is probably going to be just a light cone. Yes, it is. Alright. And then... Alright then, I have a few, I got 16 tickets, so let's see if I can get anyone in the regular Stellar War. Ooh, we got a purple light. And we got ourselves someone named Su Shang. Hello! There we go. Alright, and now for the final pull of the day. A 10, please. Ooh, something happened. Alright, we got purple lights. So does that mean there's a potential other 4-star character? Maybe? It is indeed. We got someone named Yukong. Alright, a lot of birds in a lot of the characters we've gotten. Let's see. It looks like also like some like paper birds of some kind. Oh, the jellyfish. Or the space jellyfish. Alright then, more new characters, yay! Alright then, and I think with that we'll go ahead and end things off here for today. Alright then, so it looks like our next time we'll be doing some side quests, it seems, as well as probably seeing about, you know, who this guide is. I bet you money it's Sampo. I bet you money it's gonna be him. Or it could be someone else, you never know. Alright then, well, hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time. Till then, bye!